got all of our brick cleared out. The next thing we're going to try and do is clean up some of the brick around the face. Some of this mortar is real old and falling apart, and people have just tried to push things back together over the years, and it just looks like a mess in there. So I've got several different products I'm going to use, but the main thing I'm going to do is get down in here and just start scraping this stuff out, cleaning off this kind of junk, I don't even know what it is, and see if we can clean up the face of the brick. For this project, you see I have a lot of different tools here. The tool I'm going to use to get into the grout is an oscillating tool that we're going to put this blade on and just try and work it into the grout and knock the grout out about a ½ inch to an inch. I also may use this kind of chisel piece for the saw. I bought this at Lowe's. You can tell this has been used, but I only paid about $30 for this tool instead of its normal price because it obviously had been taken out of the package and played around with. The other thing we've got here are just several different mortaring tools that we're going to use, and I'll explain how each of these are used as we get going along. I also have a chisel. I've got a sponge and a bucket for some water, spray bottle. Now this is a brush that could be used with acid, and we're going to probably use it with this chemical, which is a cleaner, etcher, and degreaser that we could use on the brick or concrete or something else to clean it before we actually do anything else. So I've got this brush, some chemical gloves, some pencils, pencil sharpener, and this is a torpedo level, which we'll use to make sure we get our bricks in there nice and level.
You're going to start off by scraping out the old grout from between the bricks. This is a very careful process. As you can see to my right, where I got a little rough with it, some of the bricks just fell out. But if necessary, you can use a hammer to kind of tap it in and just keep scraping carefully until you get as much of the loose grout out as you can. Then take your brush and brush off the excess dust, because you can't have any excess dust when you go back in with your mortar.
Big craggle. What's the first ingredient of craggle? Sand. We'll put the sand in the craggle.
Turn it while I put the sand in it.
Okay. Put the sand in the craggle. Go. Now, you know what the other part of the craggle is? Sticky glue. It's basically lime you put in with the sand in the craggle. And water. Mix water in it.
What? Okay.
Can you stir it? Can I give it a stir? The sun's thickening it a little bit for us. We got some serious craggle here, don't we?
Now you're ready to work your mortar in between the bricks. This is what they call pointing up. You're going to want to work small areas at a time because the mortar is going to dry as you're putting it on there, and it's going to be harder to scrape it out without wrecking it. Use a grout tool to inset the mortar between the bricks. Remove all the excess mortar by scraping it off, and then use a wet, damp sponge to kind of work the mortar in to cracks a little more, smooth it out, and then when you're all done, use it to wipe off the bricks as clean as you can possibly get. Replacing old bricks is easy as well. Just apply the mortar to the insides of the areas that you're trying to repair, and then apply the mortar around the actual brick that you're going to set into place. And then just carefully work the brick into place, and then work your mortar around it just like you did when you were doing your point up.